Hey everybody, it's Dallin Barnes coming to you from Washington, Utah. Hopefully these videos are helping you guys out. This is my second video that I've made. My goal with this is to deliver content that's going to help you guys grow your six-figure team. So let's dive right into this topic for today, which is how to screen, funnel, and automate recruits. So the first question you got to ask yourself is why screen and funnel? I believe it comes down to the concept of fit. As you get hundreds, if not thousands of applicants, you need to understand that not everybody is going to be the right fit for you, and you're not going to be the right fit for every single person. So we want to screen out the people that are not serious early. And why? It's because we want to save you time and money. And also it's going to allow you to dedicate more time to better candidates. So what is the best way to screen and funnel? I believe it starts from the very beginning, from your job posting. Okay. First and foremost, your job posting needs to be legal and non-discriminatory. So you can consult somebody if you need help, but make sure that you don't get in trouble. Okay, in your job posting, you want to be very specific, because if you're vague, you're going to get a lot more people that are going to waste your time and they're going to apply that are not right for you in the position. Okay, in your job posting, you want to make it exciting. You want to attract people. Okay, next is once you get people applying, you want to automate even more the screening process. So what I like to use is something called an autoresponder. Maybe you guys are already using something like this, such as MailChimp, but anytime you can automate something, do it. It's going to save you time and money. And autoresponder is, the concept of this is, let's say that somebody sees your post on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, and they fill in the information. As soon as they fill in the information, it's going to auto respond to them with more content that's going to give them a little bit more information on what you're doing. So I always like to do a video, and the content that I like to cover is like the history of the company, the culture, competitions, core competencies, job descriptions, pay, and etc. So yeah, videos are a great way to go, but you can do anything that you want. Okay. Another thing that I like to use to screen people and to automate everything is Calendly.com. Calendly is an awesome tool and it's free. So if you want to automate your interview process in your calendar, just go to Calendly.com, create a link there, and when they click on the link, it will open up your calendar and they can see the time slots that you're available. They can take that time slot and then it will automatically send a notification to you so you can see what time that interview is going to be. So if they don't get to that point, what's great about this is a lot of people won't, because of the stuff that you've done prior to screen people, but that's going to help you automate your interview process. And also with this, if you're doing interviews from all over the country, then it will sync up the time so you guys have the right time. So East Coast and West Coast, you don't have to worry about doing the math. It automatically does it. Okay, so let's explore this really cool free software, Calendly.com. You can see it up here in the corner. I'm going to go ahead and log in. So every single one of you that is listening to this video, you need to do a Calendly.com. This is free. You can create your own event. Right now you can see here for my interviews, I have a 30-minute meeting or a 60-minute meeting. For the free subscription, you can only have one open at a time. If you want to do a paid subscription, you can have multiple different meetings. Here you can see this is my Calendly.com link. So I can copy this and I can paste it into any type of text, document, email, whatever it might be. People can click on that link and it will open up my calendar so they can schedule an interview with me. So I'm going to, right here, I'm going to click turn on. So you can see here the free plan allows one event type. I don't want to upgrade right now. It says hint, you can deactivate another event type to make room for this one. So that's what I want to do. Let's turn this off. Now I can turn this one on. Click that. Like I said, if I want to create a new event type, I can do that right here. Let's just do it for fun. So one-on-one. Maybe this one is 120-minute interview. I really don't need to put a location here, and I don't really need to do any of these instructions. When I click on that, it will auto-populate my 120-minute interview. You can customize your event color if you want. Go blue. Click next. So it gives you the event duration. I'm going to customize this. Even though this is just an example, we don't want to do 120 minutes. You want to stick to the 30-minute and 60-minute interview range. Okay, events can be scheduled over 60 rolling days. You can extend that if you want. So this is what's really awesome. So I can start changing my calendar for when I want it to be available. So what I have learned, so I like mornings. So I'll go 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. So that means from 6 to 12, people can schedule an event with me. New interval if I want. I can apply to all Thursdays or apply to multiple. So I clicked on the Thursday down here. That's why it's only allowing me to do the Thursday up here. But if I want to change each individual one, I can. And I can apply to multiple if I want. I can go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. And I want to be off on Saturdays. I want to be off on Sundays. So I'll click apply. So you can see that that's changed right there. Click next. So now that I have my 120-minute event planned, let's go back. So there it is right there. I can turn it on if I want, but I don't want to. I'm happy right now with my 60-minute event. So if I want to copy my link right here, I can. So copy link. Now it's been copied. Now I can just bring it into my emails if I want to. And I can print that, or I can paste it, and the person can now access my calendar. So this is an awesome tool. Everybody should be using this. Get familiar with Calendly and share it with your team. One of the great things about sharing it with your team is if each of you have the Calendly links for one another, you can bounce interviews off one another. Okay. In this recruiting process, I can't stress enough, be organized. And to do this, some of you guys are just using spreadsheets. It might be Excel, it might be free software through Google. Once you start getting more and more candidates, say that you have 1,000 applicants, it's going to be harder and harder to keep track of these people and how they're progressing. So I recommend getting a CRM, something that's going to really help you keep track of the applicant and the recruit. So there's some things that you can use, and I've used in the past, that are free. You can use Evernote. You can use some paid CRMs such as Pipedrive, Salesforce, SalesMate, CRM, Zoho, HubSpot, etc. But the point to this is that you guys want to keep track. If you're not an organized person, you're going to need help, and you can use these CRMs to actually help you keep track of the individual and when you need to contact them and so forth. This next topic is going to be, how to look more professional. So as you're screening people, as you're going through this recruiting process, hopefully you are contacting them, to the point where you know that they're either a fit or they're not a fit, and they decide that, hey, I am a fit. And so after that point, you're going to want to start creating different graphics for your team. And there's some free softwares out there that are just awesome for that. Canva is one of them. Canva, you can go into it and you can create awesome digital cards, flyers, posters for your teams, competitions. And I use that tool quite a bit. If you're trying to make a video or a movie to blast out to people, if you have a Mac, an iPad, or an iPhone, you can use iMovie. And then if you want to do some type of photographic where you insert words, you can do it through the Phonto app, and they're free. And there's all kinds of other free software out there that you can use to make yourself look more professional. You know, I put in here that, you know, I'm not a graphic design guy, but Canva really makes it seem like I am. I can make really professional looking digital cards, posters, and flyers. So your image is going to say a lot about you guys, something that you should definitely invest your time into, and it's free, so try it. Okay, communication is key. One of the things that I would like to say is that after each interaction that you have with these applicants to recruits, whatever they're going to be, is you want to stay in contact with them. One of the things I like to do is I like to give them homework after each interaction. And so, or just something, some type of a touch, some type of a, you know, flyer or graphic, or maybe it might be an incentive that they can look over and study. But give them something to study, so that way they are growing, but also this is creating more legitimacy for your program. Every time they see something in their minds, they're like, okay, this guy is sharp, this guy is organized, and this company looks legit. Some things I put on here is videos, articles, graphs, pay scales. Something of that nature is what you need to do. So this was a pretty simple training today, guys. I don't want to go over anything else, but if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. The next training, I believe, is going to be on the interview process, questions to ask. So that will be coming up here shortly. Thanks, guys. Take care.